For tuning in with Coach Kizzy, I'm just Life Solutions. So I want to talk to you a little bit. Basically, I was watching a video with Diddy and TD Jakes, right? So me watching this video, so I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know how true it is. Think about the things that they was doing in the freak offs, right? Think about that. And so, which, if you remember when I told you about if you had a freak off, is there a doctor that's giving each person a STD test? No, because that ain't in your mindset. Your mindset is thinking about sex. That's what you're thinking about. So allegedly, P Diddy supposed to have HIV. So therefore, I say if he has HIV, allegedly, TD Jakes has it too. If they was in a relationship, and the video that's going around, that's trending around, basically, that's trending around, that the voices that they was goosing real hard, so therefore, and then you got to think about, that's why I tell you, you got to think about what you do in life. So think about this. If this man, P. Diddy, allegedly supposed to have HIV, don't you think that he's going to pass it to this man, right? So if he passes it to this man, and if this man is still sexually active, he has a wife at home. Mm. He has a wife at home. So you're gonna have to be able to perform for your wife also. So therefore, if you attract something from outside your house, right? Think about it. It's a first lady at that church, right? So if it's a first lady, that means that he's married. He's a married man, right? So if he's a married man and he's going behind her back, doing whatever he's supposed to be doing, allegedly, supposed to be doing, and wouldn't that attract her also? That's why people got to think what they do before they do it. Everything that look good ain't good. People just think that I can just sneak and do this. But God will show up in mysterious ways and show you that it's not gonna go down like that, son. It's not gonna go down like that. So it's always something that God would do to put you in a mix of, I'm gonna show your wife that this is what you've been doing. This how you've been creeping around. He gonna show you right in the front street, right in your face, and you're gonna be upset because they found out. No, they found out through the grace of God. Whatever you was sneaking and doing behind the closed doors. So you just got to think. I want each and every person to actually start changing their mindset and start thinking, because your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. So if it creates your reality, that means the decisions that you make in life goes on your actions. So you creating this in your head. You creating this in your head. So when you go out in them streets and you go do whatever you want to, even if you're a married man or whatever it is, and you cheating. What goes on in the dark will always show light. Hmm. What goes on in the dark will always come to the light. You got to understand that. So that's why I'm big on changing mindset. Change your mindset. If you know that you out in them streets, do what's best for you to either protect yourself, do whatever it is, because at the end of the day, you don't know that person. Just say, for instance, if you even if you go, somebody on a dating app or whatever it is, you go over there, you want to go smash, you want to go smash. That's what they call it. You want to go smash. So if you want to go smash, then You didn't bring no doctor with you. You didn't bring a doctor with you. You went to go hit. So if you went to go hit, then what action did you cause that action? Did you go over to that person's house to go smash? Yes, you did. So therefore, you have to watch what you do in life, child. You understand what I'm saying? You have to watch what you do in life, child, because you go on a date out, you meet somebody, then it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and then you lay up with them. You lay up with them, and what part of that? What part? Because a lot of people don't use protection. I just say it in a proper way. A lot of people don't use protection. So therefore, if you don't use protection and you go over to that person's house, you smash. You smash. You didn't bring a doctor over there for you because your desire wanted to smash. That was your desire. Your desire is, man, I'm just go hit that. That's it, right? You didn't bring protection. You didn't bring a doctor. You didn't bring protection. You didn't bring a doctor. So if you didn't bring either or neither none of either one of these two that I just named, a doctor or protection, and you lay beside somebody you just met, even if you met them at the club, and you lay beside them, who actions is that? Who do that falls on? It falls on the nonsense person, the person that doesn't have no kind of sense at all. It falls back on the person that got on a dating app, went to go find whatever you went to go find, you goosed. It falls back on you. You the co-creator of your own destiny. When you know that you're a co-creator of your own destiny, you already know that then, okay, well, I'm supposed to go smash, so what am I gonna do? That's why I don't pay people to think. It don't pay people to think. So when you start thinking more, start thinking, well, I need to just really settle myself down and let that kind of that desire go in my head, that addiction that you have. When you know how to let that addiction let it go, then you'll be better off. But a lot of people don't want to get rid of that addiction. A lot of people don't want to get rid of that addiction because it makes you feel good at that moment. It makes you feel good at that moment. And then when you get home, then when you get back home, you're probably all back ready to go again. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, you gotta set your mind. You gotta set your mind because that's how you go chasing. You chase for this and chase for that because you get back home and you be like, dang, I really didn't get it in good. Just being real with you, you'll be like, I really didn't get it in good. So when you start thinking of when you start having that mindset of I didn't really get it in good, so you get back online, you go get some more. But you go get some more. You didn't bring a doctor. You didn't bring protection. So be mindful of what you guys do, okay?